moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive.
I do have pretty hands. Janusz. And when you sit down,
Obrigado.
Looking good, Scruggs.
thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Well, someone has to.
The suit is way too big for him.
Like
You're
you
looking
don't
swish in
know.
your suit, Ash.
Say again?
You're looking swish.
David, dasz mi kiedyś dał, nie?
I've spoken to some of you, I think not all, but because the bride is not here, it's easy to explain to you. There will be a moment I will be calling. I'll say your name so you all know I'm going to call you. Nova, Erica, Paul, Jenny, Jenny, thank you. Margaret and Fred. I've spoken to some of you. You are Nova? I forgot, I went around you. So it's very simple. The only thing is the hand fasting is a very nice ceremony that we do to bind them further. But it's good that we do it in an orderly fashion. So I'm going to call you all, give you one ribbon each. But when I say the words that will start your movement to do the hand fasting, do it there and then return to your seats. Don't come back here. I was just saying last time I did it this way, I forgot to tell people this, and then I looked back and I didn't know who I given the ribbons already, you see. So I prefer to make it clear. It's just a simple ceremony, but to enhance all of this. All right? Thank you.
This is the first day of my life. on, vertel me. Swear I was born right in the doorway. Went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. No, I don't know where I am, don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. I thought I'd let you know that if things stay forever, especially I'm slow. But I realized that I need you, and I wondered if I could come home. Yeah, yeah. Remember the time you drove all night just to meet me in the morning. Thought it was strange, you said everything changed. You felt like as if you just woke up. You said, this is the first day of my life. Glad I didn't die before I met you. No, I don't care, I could go anywhere without you, and probably be happy. So if you wanna be with me, with the things there's no telling, we'll just wait and see. I'd rather be working for a paycheck than waiting to win the lottery. Besides, maybe this time is different. I mean, I really think you like me. Like me. Like me. This is the first day of my life. Swear I was born right on the doorway. Went out in the rain, suddenly everything changed. They're spreading blankets on the beach. Yours the first face that I saw. Think I was blind before I met you. No, I don't know where I am, don't know where I've been, but I know where I want to go. So I thought I'd let you know that this time takes forever, especially I'm slow. But I realized that I need you. I wonder if I could come home.
Faz barulho, tá bom, não faz barulho agora. Não estou a ficar mais assim, faz barulho, ok? E tu dá o luzinho, ok? Não, obrigado.
잘해. I can hear it.
Oh, she doesn't scream. Not nice. Yeah. She didn't say anything. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you feeling? All right, a bit warm? Right? That's what we wanted, isn't it? How's the weather back home?
20 degrees.
Really?
Sunny, yeah.
It's rare. Can't make fun of you. I can try. Stephanie's with the kids going like... So ladies and gentlemen, let's please rise for the bride. Some people going like, thanks to the bride, and I said, okay.
Actually, the reason that you had to wait a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, It's okay.
I'm not sure if I do this the right way.
Leave it here.
Yeah? Okay, as long as it's with us.
Very well. Do you want to hold hands? Want to give it a little kiss? No? A little big one? No? So, of course, all of you have been watching two people here. Huh? We are gathered here, of course, to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of your love, and to add our best wishes to the words which shall unite you. But, of course, this ceremony will actually be two ceremonies. The first one, conducted by the Civil Registry official from Sombra. She's very, very nice. Donna Anna, in which I will be the translator, okay, the official translator, and then a second, more intimate, I hope more magical ceremony that will bind not just the two of you together, but I think all of us in these wings of love. All right?
Não quero mico.
No, she doesn't want a microphone, so I'll just say it all the way in English.
Estamos aqui no início do casamento de Thomas e de
So we are here to celebrate the marriage of Thomas Andrew Strickland and Lauren Cathy Mallard.
Explicado no processo na ADP deste casamento, foi dado despacho a autorizar este casamento a 21 de julho de 2017. Dia 17. Aqui na França.
Okay.
Na Consulta Civil de Castro Marim. Por isso aqui nos encontramos.
Very well. So, having been verified all the process, no impediments were found that could prevent the ceremony from happening. So, on July 21st, 2017, a dispatch was issued on the Civil Registry Office of Castro Marim, and this is why we are here.
Todavia, sou obrigada a perguntar aos presentes se conhecem algum impedimento que obstáculo à realização deste casamento. É aqui que devem manifestar.
Nevertheless, it's mandatory to ask all of you, because this is a public ceremony, if you know of any impediments that might prevent the ceremony from continuing. And be warned, I am powerfully armed. Very well. So, because no impediments were stated, we now have to more or less give you a perspective, of course, how the law sees the civil marriage.
O casamento é contrato celebrado entre duas pessoas que pretendem constituir família mediante uma plena comunhão de vida.
So the definition of marriage is that marriage is a contract between two people who wish to start a family through full communion of life together.
O casamento baseia-se na igualdade de direitos e deveres dos cônjuges. A direção da família e proteção dos cônjuges devem acordar sobre a orientação da vida em comum, tendo em conta e vendo a família os interesses de um e outro.
So marriage is based on equal rights and duties of the spouses, and the direction of the family belongs to both spouses who must agree on this direction that the family should take, the direction of the life in common, taking into account the good of the family and the interests of one another.
Os cônjuges estão reciprocamente vinculados aos deveres de respeito, fidelidade, coabitação, cooperação e assistência.
So the spouses are mutually bound by duties of respect, fidelity, cohabitation, cooperation, and assistance.
O dever de respeito é o dever de não ofender a honra e a integridade física do outro.
So the duty of respect is not to offend the honor and the physical integrity of the other.
O dever de fidelidade é o dever de se manterem unidos em tudo.
The duty of fidelity is the duty to stick together through all.
Vivência da família, coabitação. Os cônjuges devem escolher de comum acordo a vivência da família, entendendo nomeadamente a exigência da sua vida profissional e aos interesses dos filhos e procurando salvaguardar a unidade da vida familiar.
So the cohabitation means that both spouses must choose together family residence, seeking to safeguard the demands of the professional life, the interests of your children, and always seeking to safeguard the unity of the family.
O dever de cooperação importa para os cônjuges a obrigação de socorro e auxílio mútuo e a de assumirem em conjunto as responsabilidades inerentes à vida da família que fundaram.
The duty of cooperation means that both spouses are obliged to aid and support each other and assume together the responsibilities inherent to the family you are now founding.
O dever de assistência. O dever de assistência compreende a obrigação de estar
Pode ver todos se quiser.
alimentos,
Com as duas
todos
partes, sim.
estar alimentos e contribuir para os encargos da vida familiar. O dever de contribuir para os encargos da vida familiar. O dever de contribuir para os encargos da vida familiar inclui ambos os cônjuges, de harmonia com as prioridades de cada um e pode ser cumprido por qualquer deles, pela afetação dos seus recursos àqueles encargos, pelo trabalho expendido no lar ou na manutenção e educação dos filhos.
So the duty of assistance means that you are both obliged to bring nourishment, and to contribute together to the family charges. This part, the duty to contribute to the family charges, belongs to both spouses, who must, in harmony with your possibilities, of course, and it can be fulfilled by any of you by the allocation of your financial resources, but also by the work spent at home, taking care of the home itself and the children. So everything counts the same, not like the old days. Very important.
Continuando, vou perguntar seguidamente aos nubentes: é de vossa livre vontade casar um com o outro, ou como respondem com uma frase completa? Sim, é de minha livre vontade casar com, e dizem o nome completo do outro.
So, the next phase is to ask you, each of you, if it is on your own free will that you wish to be lawfully married. This is the legally binding moment. And you must answer with the full sentence: I, on my own free will, wish to marry. And then you say her name, her full name, and vice versa. So, vamos levantar? Let's stand up, the two of you, please.
Então, vamos começar pelo nubente.
So, first we start with the groom, all right?
Toma.
Thomas Andrew Strickland, is it on your own free will to lawfully marry Lauren Cathy Mallard?
I, Thomas Andrew Strickland, on my own free will, marry Lauren Katie Mallard.
Laura.
Lauren Cathy Mallard, is it on your own free will to lawfully marry Thomas Andrew Strickland?
I, Lauren Katie Mallard, of my own free will, marry Thomas Andrew Strickland.
Very well.
Em nome da lei da República Portuguesa, declaro unidos pelo casamento Thomas e Lauren.
Did you get it? On behalf of the law and of the Portuguese Republic, you, Tom and Lauren, are now united by marriage. You are officially married. You may kiss the bride, please. Come on. Don't waste it all. So, this is the marriage entry. You can sit down. This is the marriage entry. Why do I show it to you? Because we're not native speakers, so for some reason we might misspell something. So please check if everything is well spelled. The addresses, your names, etc. And then when we get here, tell me so I can ask you another question. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
So, you are becoming Lauren Cathy Strickland. It's important for us to know, because in Portugal you cannot drop your name, your family name. You have to add. So, okay. Very well?
Yes.
Checks?
Yep.
Ana, está tudo? Quer dizer mais alguma coisa aos meninos?
Quero desejar muitas felicidades.
She wishes you the best.
Muitas congratulations.
Thank you.
E tá. Bye bye. Divirtam-se. Ai, mãe, calor aqui, tá? Tchau.
She sings very hot.
Tchau, bye bye.
She's done. All right. So, now that this the paperwork is done, right? I brought them one of the most powerful possible ones. So, how are you feeling?
Good. Excited.
Hot?
Yes. Very
There's
good.
water right there, if you need. Oh, sorry. I know wedding dresses are.
Thank you.
So, Mrs. Strickland, how are you feeling? Feeling married already? So, as I said, we are gathered here, of course, to take part in this most time-honored ceremony of humanity, the uniting of a man and a woman in marriage, as well as your children, right? No? Not here? No surprises? Nothing? I don't know why people make me do this if they're not. So, don't forget, on this occasion, we witness today the destiny of not just two people, two souls, right? There is nothing, no force in the universe that could have kept you apart. And there's nothing you could have done to come together sooner. You both have to live your lives that were stepping stones to get to this moment. This uniting of hearts, of minds, and of souls. Also, remember that marriage is built on much more than just contracts. Although she's very nice, they can make it last for a long time. So, marriage is built on a conjugal alliance. We actually, in Portugal, I always say this because we call the rings alianças. So they represent this alliance. That happens by the complete consent of both spouses that freely give and receive each other. And this particular union of man and woman, as well as your children, I'll stop talking about that, demands and requires, of course, the complete fidelity of both spouses and the unbreakable unity of the matrimonial bond, the intimate communion of life and, of course, love, through which the spouses are no longer two people. From now on, and I think this is the difference between the lawful perspective and this more intimate perspective, the two become one. Yeah? All right with it? But you didn't come to this moment you didn't come to find love and to understand love just by chance. You were loved into being by your families. So first I asked the Muggle family, right? Tom's family, if you take this woman Lauren into your family and into your hearts. It's weak. Do you want to try it again? Yeah. And now I ask, because I always think they're like this, but everyone's mixed, right? But I asked Lauren's family, if you take this man, Tom, into your family and into your heart.
We do.
Better. Come on, guys. Okay. You want to party? Yeah. So, I would ask, of course, that you both remember to treat yourselves and each other with respect. Do you do this? Is he very respectful? Because I know he's one of those guys that look very calm and maybe a bit naughty. No? And remind yourselves of what brought you together today. Give the highest priority to the tenderness and gentleness and kindness that your marriage deserves. All right? That's why I said hold hands, enjoy this moment. And if difficulty or trouble assail your marriage, as they do to every relationship at one time or another, focus on what still seems right between you. All right? Not the little thing that seems wrong. Usually I use a metaphor. I say, if clouds of trouble hide the sun from your lives and you lose sight of it for just a little moment, remember that the sun is always there. All right? If someone casts a spell, a bad spell on you, you cast a charm. You have to learn. I'm just making fun of them. I know, I'm just teasing them. So this way, I'm sure if you will take care of each other and if you focus on each other, I'm sure your life will be marked not just by abundance, but I hope delight in everyday life. So I'd like to ask Jody to join me. Oh my God, she's really is tall.
Can
you see your
So I decided today that I'd like to read a story. It's based on an Edward Monckton book, a lovely love story. The Lovely of a Dinosaur. The hipster dinosaur was trapped inside his cage of ice. Although it was cold, he was happy there. It was, after all, his cage. Then along came the lovely other dinosaur. The Lovely of a Dinosaur melted the dinosaur's cage with kind words, fear, and loving thoughts. I like this dinosaur, thought the Lovely of a Dinosaur. Although he is accident prone, he is also kind and he is funny. He is also quite clever, although I won't tell him this for now. I like this Lovely of a Dinosaur, thought the dinosaur. She is beautiful and she is different, and she loves Harry Potter. She is also a free spirit, which is a quality I quite admire in a dinosaur. But he is always late, and he can be so peculiar at times, thought the Lovely of a Dinosaur. He is also overly fond of mess. Are all dinosaurs so overly fond of mess? But her mind skips from here to there so quickly, thought the dinosaur. She's also uncommonly keen on cats. Are all lovely dinosaurs so uncommonly keen on cats? I will forgive his peculiarity and his DIY attempts, thought the Lovely of a Dinosaur, for they are part of what makes him a richly charactered individual. I will forgive her skipping mind and her fondness for cats, thought the dinosaur, for she fills my life with beautiful thoughts and wonderful surprises. Besides, I am not unkeen on cats either. Now the dinosaur and the Lovely Dinosaur are owed. Together they stand on the hill, telling each other stories and feeling the warmth of the sun on their backs. And that, my friends, is how it is with love. Let us all be dinosaurs and love the other dinosaurs together, for the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place.
Round of applause for Jodie. Let's have a little bit of music, right? To enjoy this. Oh, so good.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra. Don't know what a slide rule is for. But I do know what it one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. For maybe by being an A student, baby, I can win your love for me. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology.
And there's so many beautiful songs about a wonderful world that we knew you meant that one, but this one is also very beautiful. Just a short part.
Perfect.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed days, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, hey, what a wonderful world. Well, the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. Well, I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, oh, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, what a wonderful world.
Wow. 2 for the price of 1. Very well. So, of course, you have stated that it is on your own free will that you wish to be married, but I think I have a few questions more for you. Okay, so could you please, the two of you, stand up? Face each other. Steph, you got, okay. Pull the chairs over. You can even put them a little bit wider this time, because I'm going to do the hand. Thank you.
Whatever you want, Jonas.
Oh, thank you, Steph. Really?
Well,
No, she's always. I just no, I'm not. She always does this. I just asked today she could.
get lost.
No, no,
It sounds like that.
not at all, not at all.
Also laugh about that.
So, would you please stand closer to your bride, please? So you've come here to celebrate your matrimony. You said it is on your own free will, but is it with all your hearts that you wish to be married?
Yes, it is with all my heart.
Yes.
It's just, yes, you see. It's all right. Tom. So you who are now following this magical path of matrimony, are you willing to love and respect each other throughout your entire lives?
Yes.
Stop looking down there. Yes,
I say we are. 1, 2, 3.
we are.
Very well. Cool under pressure. So, can I ask you directly, Tom? Do you take Lauren to be your wife?
I do.
You promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all the others and holding only unto her forevermore.
I do.
Wow. Be serious about it.
I got told not to look at the floor.
Lauren, do you take Tom to be your husband?
I do.
You promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore.
I do.
Wow, so lucky. So, I'm going to ask the best man to please bring me the rings. You could have stayed on this side. You would be much more visible on the pictures. Keep your wands out. Those. So, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to hold the microphone, I'm going to say the vows for you to repeat. You will go first, so make it easier, okay? Are you ready to repeat the vows after me?
I, Tom, take you, Lauren, to be my wife, my partner in life, and my one true love. And I will cherish our union and love you more each day than I did the day before. I will trust and respect you, laugh and cry with you, especially laugh, loving you faithfully through good times and not so good times, regardless of any obstacles we may face together. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love. With this ring I take you as my wife, for as long as both shall live.
Take your time. Be gentle. That's the right hand. Exactly. The right hand is the left hand.
I should know that.
They say it's because it's got a special vein connected to the heart. I don't know if you know if it's a myth or a real anatomy. Yeah. Are you ready?
I, Lauren, take you, Tom, to be my husband, my partner in life, and my one true love. I will cherish our union and love you more each day than I did the day before. I will trust and respect you, laugh and cry with you, especially laugh, loving you faithfully through good times and not so good, regardless of any obstacles we may face together. I give you my hand, my heart, and my love. With this ring, I take you as my husband, for as long as we both shall live.
Be gentle. So can I ask you to keep holding hands just for a little while? And if you don't mind, facing your friends. Just placing one hand on top of the other. Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to ask Nova, Erica, Paul, Jenny, Margaret, and Fred to join me, please. I've spoken to all of them, so they know what to do. I'm going to ask David if he doesn't mind to accompany me just a little bit. No, stand behind me. Yeah. So that you can all be seen. Make a curve here. So I'm going to do the first one. And I'm going to ask if you take one ribbon each, different shades of pink, different shades. Are we missing someone? Yep. Here he is. Okay, you can go first after me, and then you can go back to your function. So These are the hands of your best friend. They are young and strong and full of love for you, and are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. Just a white note, and I say it to others. These are the hands that will hold you if fear or grief temporarily come your way. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. I keep talking about children. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with a slightest touch, soft touch, comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down. It's alright. Chase down your dreams. Beautiful dreams, magical dreams. It's perfect. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it, because they will hold you tight if you struggle through any difficult times. These are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek, to raise your face to look into eyes that are filled with overwhelming love for you. Make it tight. I'm kidding. And lastly, these are the hands that even wrinkled and aged will still be reaching for yours, still giving you that same unspoken tenderness with just a little touch. So as you face your friends, hold your hands up a little bit higher so that everyone can see you. As your hands are now bound together, so are your lives and spirits joined into a union of love and trust. Above you are the stars, big one, right center, and below you is the earth. And like the stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation from which to grow and build. So I'm going to ask you if you can more or less face each other. Turn gently. Make it easier for you to move your hands if you can. Can you keep it like that just for a while? Because as I promised you, I'd make it short. So it's easier to make it short. So if, as I said, as the two of you come into this marriage, uniting you as husband and wife, and as you this affirm your faith and love for one another, I would ask that you both remember to cherish each other as the special and unique individuals that you are. You do this? Is it true?
Sounds special.
True that.
That's why you're together. So respect the thoughts and ideas and suggestions of one another, even if they're crazy. All right? Or sometimes go like, oh. Listen. And because we live in very selfish times, always be able to forgive. All right? Be different. Always be able to forgive. Try never to hold grudges, because they tend to grow as small things that you can't see, and then they become big, and then nothing works. And live each day that you may share it together. Because from this day forward, you shall be each other's home, comfort, and refuge. Your marriage strengthened by your love and respect for one another. So to make your relationship work, it takes love. This is the core of your marriage and why you are here today. It takes trust to know in your hearts that you truly want the best for each other. It takes dedication to stay open to one another and continue to learn and grow together. It takes a little bit of faith to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future will bring. Faith in her mistress, J.K. Rowling. So it takes faith, of course. And it takes commitment. I know you've committed a long time ago, but it takes strong commitment to hold true to this journey you both pledged today to share together. So, I do not need to sanctify or legitimize or bless your union in any way, but I can do a little bit of magic. So by holding your hands right now, looking into each other's eyes, let it be known that you are now joined body and soul in this lifetime, and that this bond is sacred and eternal. And now that you stood here before your friends and family, you have exchanged your vows, your rings, your will to be lawfully married. It is with enormous pleasure that I pronounce and, of course, reaffirm that you are now husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Going to ask Julie and David to join me. And of course, I'm going to ask the two of you to join me on this side of the table.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Throwing me in and you're kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in a beautiful mind? I mean, you're a magical mystery ride. I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. You give me all of you. Give you all of me. Us on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all, though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. You give me all of you. I give you all of me. You give me all of you.
All right. So I know I see you have in your hands something magical, right? Something special. So I know you all want to take pictures, but because we have the professionals, take your pictures now if you want to, and then free your hands because you're gonna have busy hands, right? So all of you, prepare yourselves with the confetti. Stand up. Very well. Are we ready? So I'm gonna ask the ones that have the hands free to please give me a big round of applause, all right? To the new Mr. and Mrs. Strickland. Swish and flick.
Have you seen this? So glad. Try to put as much as I can without.
You got something in there because I couldn't quite catch it on film. Take it out.
Foi até muito cedo. A partir do momento em que descobri que era para pôr os pés em baixo.
You can never have enough ones.
Sugar being the road.
Eu nem consigo não, mas só para te ver.
There's four of us.
Se outra que passa ali na rota aqui, mas não sei no chão. Que era na chão que eu vejo que não se consegue fazer de pé.
You've got Oren who's 15, and you've got Sam who's 12, and Isabel who's 10. So Oren's in charge today.
You have a whole team.
Yeah, it's a plan.
Put them to
Oren likes photography, Sam wants to be a drone pilot. Nice drone. He's lost two already.
It'll be more than life if they don't find another.
Oh yeah.
Unless it's a drone pilot for the military.
Yeah. Isabel just wants to just be yeah. Be with mummy and daddy all the time. I need to go back and capture the kids. See you soon, Dennis. We'll see you over there, I'm sure.
Gosto de vocês a carregar essa merda, mas eu vou buscar. É que é um jeito. Queres experimentar? É um cheiro, caralho. Olha aqui. Leva-se bem. Está pesado. É só o jeito, é o jeito. São 9 cadeiras. Mas eu compro às costas.
Sim, mas são 9 cadeiras, Miguel. Não são 2, nem 3, nem 4.
Não, mas eu vou. Não é bem assim. Porque eu pego naquelas colunas pesadas que eu tenho lá dentro. E eu pego daquilo de uma maneira com duas pessoas. Aquilo é pesado quando pegar assim, sozinho. E passo com duas pessoas, tu tens a mão por cima. Sim. E depois pôs na carrinha e depois a mão ao meio da coluna, não na parte de baixo, quando pega mais peso, na parte do meio, ela fica toda levezinha.
Sim.
Duas pessoas assim, toda levezinha. Mas dá meio jeito, é a maneira como se pega.
Aqui uma tesoura.
Isso é para cortar coisas.
Se fosse uma tesoura para não cortar coisas.
Para cortar pizzas.
Isso aqui é o que.
Ah, eu pus isso aí no chão porque ela tinha ficado aqui.
Está a cozer nas coisas para
Tinha
fazer
ficado
mais
aqui ao lado.
Isso é cá.
Ela vai no chão. Essa tesoura. E eu pus aí
Mas é
porque eu
tua?
sei que é o lugar da Steph.
Mas isto é da Steffi, acho que não é da Steffi.
Não? É, é do casal?
Ou
da Gina? Tá bem.
Olha, não é tanta merda com o computador colado, a puta da pulseira.
Não.
Cuidado com isso. Há um bocado demoramos não sei quanto tempo no carro, por causa tinhas que agora entregaste em mão. Não vais que entregar, vai ser tu a entregar. Eu só para se entregar logo agora para cancelar a perda, será lá para mais no braço.
Miguel, pode ser importante, não é? Família.
Então, é mais um tempo não se ter esquecido lá aí, percebes?
Sim, mas isso pronto, isto é a emoção do momento. Ela não tem bolsos.
Bolsos, tem essa teoria para meter muita coisa.
Então! Como é que vai isso?
Como é que vai isso? Vou um telemóvel dela. O livro atrás, o livro atrás. Já vem com mais cenas, é? Vou-me mijar lá. Não vai para ela. É isso, telemóvel lá. E dá-lhes parabéns. Vou dar-lhes parabéns.